That's fine. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
All right. Well, our next speaker is Dr. Walter Sims. He's an author, motivational speaker, and he's here to help us kick off United Way.
Look at your neighbor and say, I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad to be here.
That's not loud enough. I'm going to go to this side, to this side. That's that Superman thing. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's go. All right, this side. Are y'all glad to be here? On my count, 1, 2, 3. I want you to say, yeah, real loud, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
So weak. That's something your side gotta be loud. You're a speaker now, okay? Alright, so do y'all feel good? Say yay real loud. Dexter, you gotta lead the charge. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Okay, give yourselves another hand. Come on. I want to give a shout out to Brother Craig. How you doing, Craig? Where's the United Way kickoff team? Where's the United Way team? Now I'm not Carol. I'm not going to be as short as Carol, but I won't be as long as I am at other places. We're going to hit it real quick, all right? So y'all got to say amen, yeah, high five, and all that good stuff. All right, y'all?
Amen.
What a great segue. In Kent, he's Barber County United Way. We're here. Kent, great. Yes, sir. Yeah! And what a great spot to put me in, talking about how well, financially speaking, you guys are doing. Give yourselves another hand. And since y'all are doing so well, the best you can do is give. Now, all heroes don't wear capes. And you may ask yourself, Dr. Sims, how can I be a hero today? Now, United Way is designed to help about 41 agencies in our community, about 6 counties. So, y'all don't work at United Way. You're busy producing at Johnson Outdoors. So how can you help? The bottom line of United Way is to help. Spell this word with me. Say G-I-V-E. What that spell?
Give.
What that spell?
Give.
What that spell?
Give.
I've always wanted to be a cheerleader. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. United Way is designed. All 6 agencies have one thing in common. They raise money for the agencies that they are responsible for, from March of Dimes all the way to the House of Ruth and everywhere in between. I've helped several organizations, and I was a big part of United Way when I worked at Farley Nuclear Plant. And it means a lot to me, because I can't house battered men, women, and children. But through my giving, I can help what United Way does. Okay? And so my charge to everybody today, since we have a captive audience, before you can leave work, Craig told me to tell you have to fill out your form. Okay, y'all supposed to say, okay, Dr. Sims.
Okay, Dr. Sims.
All right. And so United Way, we're passionate about it. Okay? You have to be passionate about it. And this is an entirely different subject. Tragedy, the need to be helped, doesn't really mean as much to you until it becomes personal. And your dollars, what you do today, your giving, and y'all have done a good job over the last 5 years, and I got a slide for that, but your dollars is helping somebody. And let me say thank you, because a lot of times you don't think you're making a difference, but you also look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you can be a hero.
You can be a hero.
All right, so what we're going to discuss today, very quickly, we're going to discuss the United Way, and we're going to discuss why should you give. And we're going to talk about Johnson Outdoors goal for 2019. And I got another prescription. I don't know if this will make the postcard. And I just took a picture by myself of the postcard. And I'm famous. When I walked in there and I saw my picture, Craig said, hey, you out there? I felt famous. I felt like Beyonce up here. Wait a minute, Beyonce. Y'all, I'm so excited to be back. I don't know what to do. Let me hear y'all say roll tide. Roll tide. Where's that War Eagle fan I was missing?
War Eagle!
Well, I see you. There she is. Oh, isn't it so? Just high five your neighbor and say, this is fun.
This is fun.
All right. What county areas are served by United Way? Can't raise your hand again.
What counties?
Yeah, what? No, raise your hand again. Because you're Barber County, right?
Yes, I'm Barber County.
He's Barber County. And he has an area that he's responsible for, and he makes sure that his agencies in his area are taken care of. And the goal, how much did United Way raise last year?
2.81 million.
Y'all come on, say amen. Amen. That is a blessing, isn't it? $2.81 million, and you guys are part of that. And it's 41 agencies that are served by United Way. What are the administrative costs for the United Way? The only reason we put this slide up here is to let you know that every dollar that United Way receives, they are efficiently using that money. There's not a lot of waste. 99% of the money that United Way raises goes to the agencies. And that's what does my donation stay in my community. Yes, 99 cents of every dollar. That's a blessing, isn't it? Yes. That 1% dues, etc., overhead. But every dollar you give, United Way is going to be very responsible for you giving, because a lot of people don't want to give. But what are they doing with the money? I don't know what they're doing with the money. That's not your responsibility. You just give. Look at your neighbor and say, you just give. If you want to know what the United Way is doing with the money, if you want to know what United Way is doing with the money, turn in your resignation today, and Kent will take your application for United Way. Amen. Amen. All right, so where does the other penny go? And basically, all this data is basically saying that United Way has some responsibility. They use to trademark. They go out, they advertise. United Way worldwide, the employee campaigns we do at our local national companies raise more money than we send out in dues each year. So, bottom line, every penny, United Way is accountable for every dollar that you give. Now, our big word for today is hashtag fair share. Say that with me. Say hashtag fair share.
Hashtag fair share.
So what all that simply means, if you make $1 or if you make $10,000, you give your fair share. If all you can give is what you can give, you give what you can give, and you're a hero, and you can give that. So you're not expected to give what your neighbor gives, you just give what you give. Come on, somebody.
Amen.
Tell your neighbor, you give what you can give.
You can give what you can give.
And another question, because I did a lot of research, and another question that was asked, and a lot of people asked, well, why can't I just give to my favorite agency? Because that's too sporadic. These agencies that are in existence, like Marshall Downs all the way to the House of Root, they need a consistent source of income. So the Wiregrass United Way is a way for each agency to consistently receive funding. Because whatever they receive by the United Way, they can go and get more grant to match that dollar for dollar. So that way they don't have to have catfish sales every weekend. Amen?
Amen.
There's no way. And this is my quote right here. This just blesses me every time I give, and I encourage other people to give. There's no way, and I'm going to say that again, there's no way to individually reach all the agencies and touch all the lives that Wiregrass United Way touches, because we at work. Because when you clock in, you expect to be at Johnson Outdoors, right?
Right.
If somebody need help, you work until 5 o'clock. You can't go help them. And believe it or not, guys, for instance, this past Friday, they had a kickoff in Dothan. They had a facilitator campaign kickoff in Dothan. Mm-hmm. They bagged, how many lunches was bagged Friday?
30,000.
About 30,000. There are people, believe it or not, and y'all can Google this when you get home. Believe it or not, and most of us in here look like we well fed. I know I am. I got a 6-pack that's just covered with ice. I was watching Idris Elba last night on a motorcycle. I look like Idris. I'm just a little darker and a little heavier. Amen? Amen. That, believe it or not, as well as we eat, and I don't see any malnutrition people in this room, as well as we eat, there are still some people in the Wiregrass that go home. And that's why we have the food bank, because there are still some people. In my church, we have a food pantry in my church that's helped by the food bank. And believe it or not, there are people that still go home. As fundamental as eating 3 times a day, mixed in with 2 snacks, and eating yogurt before you go to sleep. There are some people, if they get 1 meal a day, they thank God for it. High five your neighbor and say, I'm doing all right.
I'm doing all right.
So, come on, y'all just give the United Way a hand today. Give the United Way a hand. So that's why I say the job that Kent and his team do is so priceless. And let me chase another quick rabbit. And you don't know the ripple effect you're giving, keeping an agency like the food bank open. You don't understand the ripple effect of your giving, because who's being fed tonight? You don't know that person. And that person could go on and be the president of a Fortune 500 company. And when they stand and give their speech for winning the Nobel Peace Prize, they can say that I was helped by the food bank in the Wiregrass United Way. Denzel Washington was helped by the Boys and Girls Club. You never know the life that you're touching. Amen? Amen. So giving, I love this. Dexter, read that for me.
Giving is its own reward.
So a lot of people ask, well, why should I give, Beyonce? Why should I give? Ask your neighbor right now, why should I give?
Why should I?
Because when you give, it just makes you feel all good on the inside. Rub your stomach real quick. Make you feel good. Let me hear y'all say, I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. Okay. Giving is its own reward. Your greatness, can't read that for you.
Your greatness is not what you have, it's what you give.
Let everybody say, We take for granted. We think, and I don't want to get too preachy, we think because I have, everybody ought to have. And that's not true. And I'm only going to say this just in the midst of my presentation. Several years ago, when Mitt Romney was running against President Obama at the time, he made a statement that was caught on audio, video, and he didn't know anybody was listening. He said, I only care about the 1%. Now, I got offended when I heard that, but the Lord quickened my spirit. If a man has never been hungry, he doesn't understand why your stomach is growling. That thing hit me like a ton of bricks, because the only, and I can't make you give. Craig can't make you give. Beyonce can't make you give. Kent can't make you give. But my challenge, I beseech you, my brothers and sisters, if you can find it in your heart, fill out that application, because you're helping somebody. Look at your neighbor and say, you can be a hero. You can be a hero. No one. Let me see. Carol, Miss Carol, read that for you. Y'all listen up. Listen up. Carol, Miss Carol.
No one has ever become poor by giving.
Amen.
Let me hear 3 people say amen.
Amen.
And you know, and I'm going to say this in a moment, God has a great return on investment program. Mm-hmm. Now, Johnson Outdoors can't touch God, and they don't try. Craig doesn't try to be some infinite spiritual being. But what he does, he promotes Johnson Outdoors gives you back 6%. Now, that's mighty good. So y'all are blessed. Let me hear 5 of y'all say, I'm blessed.
I'm blessed.
So while you working, you making money, not because per hour, and you making money when you go home and go to bed. Now, you making money. Cha-ching. Now, you can talk about Johnson Outdoors. You can talk about what it ain't. And you can complain when you sit eating your salmon and salad at lunchtime. But you are blessed to have a job. Let me hear 5 amen.
Amen.
Come on, somebody. We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Let me hear 2 amen. Amen. Okay, everybody do this with me. Everybody sit up tall. I'm almost done. Everybody sit up tall. Okay, inhale, exhale. What price can you put on that? No. Let's do it one more time, because somebody didn't say amen. Nobody shouted yet. All right, real quick. Okay, real quick. Sit up tall. Everybody sit up tall. Now inhale, exhale. Amen. Let's do it one One more time. Come on. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale.
Amen.
Now, when your family acting some kind of way at home and they're acting ungrateful, sit them at the dinner table. And I'm giving you this exercise. We're going to call it the exhale. And tell them to inhale and exhale. What price can you put on that? All right. What does this picture show real quick? Over the last, since 2015, you guys have consistently given. There was a little dip. 2017 and 2018, there was a little dip, but y'all made a big jump this past giving cycle. So what we're challenging everybody to see, 49% of Johnson Outdoors is giving. If you're part of that 49%, give yourself a hand right now. Give yourself a hand. Now, 49% has done that much. Now, Beyonce told me to go this year. Tamika told me to go this year, $30,000. No, we're not going backwards. Because what did you give last year? 31,751. We're not going backwards. I'm sorry. We're going forward. And the goal I want you to have is 40,000. If 49%, I'm an engineer by vocation. I have an electrical engineering degree from UAB. My wife graduated magna cum laude. I graduated, thank you, Lord. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. When they call my name, say, Walter Sim, B-S-E-M. Thank you! I'm having so much fun. Woo, hallelujah. Now, y'all help me with the math. What's your name?
Josh.
Josh. He's a product. He knows a little bit of math. What Alabama Auburn?
Ole Miss.
Oh, SEC. Oh yeah, we don't like y'all. Y'all beat us all the time. We don't like y'all. All right, so help me out. If 49% can give 31%, then I believe it's not a big stretch. 10% can help us meet our super stretch goal of $40,000. Let me hear y'all say hashtag fair share.
Hashtag fair share.
How many of y'all believe we can give $40,000? I need a little bit more unison than that. Let me hear this side say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Let me hear this side say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
That's a little low. Maybe I need to start back in the back row. All these back row back here. Y'all say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Y'all sound like a choir. Say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Y'all say, yes, we can. Wait a minute, Tamika, Beyonce, come here. Real quick, let me hear you say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Have a seat. Jackson, let me hear you say, yes, we can. Don't he look like Eddie Kane on the 5-5 beat? Ain't got nothing but love for you, baby. Ain't got much money. Craig, are we having a good time, Craig? Hey, Craig, are we having a good time?
Yes, we can.
All right, I got a prescription real quick. I'm almost done. I got a prescription. Hero, H-E-R-O. Now look at your neighbor. Again, everybody sit up tall. Look at your neighbor. Smile at your neighbor. Those your teeth are not. Smile. Now look at your neighbor. Take your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, you can be a hero. Now that neighbor asks you, how can I be a hero? Tell your neighbor, Dr. Sim, Dr. tell you. All right, here we go. This is mine. This is mine. Are y'all ready?
We're ready.
Are y'all ready?
We're ready.
All right. H. Take some vitamin H. A dosage of healthfulness. It is much better, in my opinion, to be on the giving end than on the receiving end. And I'm not saying those on the receiving end are not blessed, because they are, because they have some help. And remember this, I'm going to chase another rabbit. And I challenge y'all not to make people feel some kind of way when they need help. It's not a shame to need help, but it is a shame to ask for help. Because there's about 15% of y'all in here need some mad help, but you're too stout-hearted to ask for it. People, when I work with United Way and when I'm helping other entities, when a person needs help, they don't really mind asking. When they're confronted with a situation and they really in dire straits, they ain't worried about ego. But I need you to take a dosage of helpfulness this afternoon. Before you leave, I challenge everybody, fill out that form. And I want us to get 100% participation. Because if you go ahead and give, and you know how we are, we forget. I'm very forgetful. I tell my congregation, charge it to my head and not my heart. But if I don't write it down, it's gone. You don't remember that? See, I don't have Alzheimer's, I have sometimes. That don't really fly well at home sometimes. I forgot. That really don't fly. But anyway, that's another conversation. But take a dosage of helpfulness, because it is much better to give, to be on the giving end, than on the receiving end. And when you're on the receiving end and you really need help, it feels good when you get the help that you need. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody in here ever needed help and you got it? Don't that feel good? So take that spirit and go ahead and fill out your application, because you know how it felt when you didn't have a dime. Oh, I don't want to go to church on y'all. You remember how it felt when you didn't have a dime, you didn't have nowhere to go, and somebody opened that door for you and told you, go to the refrigerator and don't worry about filling it back up. Come on, somebody. All right. Take some vitamin E, a dosage of empathy. Think back when you need some help, like I just said, and someone lent you a helping hand. Because a lot of times, once we get back up on our feet, we get what I call amnesia. And the young people call it acting brand new. Yeah. Big mama said you're getting too big for your britches. Now you forgot when you needed a loaf of bread. Now you making bread and you want to walk around. You know how we walk when we got it going on. Yo, what's up, Charlie? You know how we walk. You know how we walk when we got it. Oh, but when we need something, when we're hungry. How you doing today? I'm all right. I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. You know, I just need you to pray for me. You know, I know the Lord gonna make a way. Well, the Lord making a way. You sitting on that form. Come on, somebody. All right. A lot of people talking about, well, I'm just gonna pray for them. Well, we don't really need your prayers right now. We need your fair share, okay? Take some vitamin R. Let me hear y'all say R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. And you know what that means to me. And you know what that means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Where the back rows back there? Y'all ought to have the most soul. What's up back there, y'all? Lil Duval. You want to come help me, Lil Duval? He said, leave me alone. Dr. said, leave me alone. All right. A dosage of respect. And don't you feel good? How many givers I got here already? Raise your hand if you're a giver. Raise your hand. Ooh, we got a lot of opportunity. Y'all close those doors back there. They can't go till they fill out the form. That's a joke. That's a joke. No. How good? Don't you feel good when you give? Yeah. Amen. I mean, I even feel good when somebody needs advice. And they asked me for some advice. I was on the phone with one of my goddaughter's clients on the way here. Gave her some advice. And she admitted today, Dr. Sim, I should have listened to you. Because my job as a coach, I can't tell you what to do, but I can encourage. And if somebody, let's chase one more rabbit, if somebody takes the time to give you advice, at least listen to them. Right. Put it in your equation, shake it out. If it don't feel right in your spirit, chunk it. But if there's some truth to it, look at your neighbor and say, if I give you advice, listen. I talked about that Sunday. Listen. Where my married men in here? Where my married men? Raise your hand. Married men or men in relationships. Men, let me, Lil Duval. Come here, Lil Duval. Come here. Y'all give Lil Duval a hand. You can't flaunt, huh? Come here. Are you married?
Nah, I ain't married.
You got a girlfriend? Okay, I'm gonna give you some free relationship advice. I'm about to save you $1,000. You can go get some Geico. Okay? This is gonna take your relationship to an entirely different level. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Just say, Dr. Sims, I'm ready.
DrSims, I'm ready.
All you have to do with your sweetheart, look her in the eyes, don't say a word, and just say, I'm listening. Okay, let's practice. Look at me in the eyes. Is your girlfriend here? Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Come here. You be his girlfriend. Come here. Come here. Okay, come on. All right, hold hands. This is just for television. Hold hands. And I want you to look at her in the eyes and say, just repeat after me. I'm going to talk. Just say, baby, I'm listening to you. Whatever you got to say, you have my undivided attention. How y'all give him a hand? All right. All right. Your community. Say community. Community. Family. Family. Friends. And you will honor what you have done. Now let me tell you why this is, when you fill out your form, you turn it in, and nobody has to know what you've done. Because there's a verse in the Bible that says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So when you're giving, that's just what you do. That's between you and God. It's you and your conscience. Now, if you don't give, we're not going to make you feel any kind of way, but we got a nice margin of 10%. If 49% has given 100 and something out of 200 and something employees here on station and you follow, we got a wide range. We got a wide band. 51%. And I'm only asking 10% of the 51%. I think that's reasonable. Amen? Amen. I believe, and if you go ahead and give again, I'm going to say it again for emphasis. If you go ahead and fill out your form today, #FairShare, your name is going to go in a drawing for a big prize. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's you get some free coaching from me. We can go on a date and go to Cracker Barrel. I don't know. Hey, don't laugh. I love them pancakes at Cracker Barrel. Amen. So, now, real quick, and please, if like I was here in May, and I'm here now, if I say anything offensive, please forgive me. Charge to my head and again, not my heart. I love everybody. I don't mean to be offensive. But I believe in the South, all of us know about G-O-D. Am I right about it? Yeah. So, God has a great return on investment program. Whatever you sow, let me hear y'all say yay. Yay. Let me hear y'all say yay. Yay. Let me give you a quote real quick. Put this in your notes. If you don't sow anything, help me. If you don't sow anything, you're not going to reap anything. And you can't tell God, you in your backyard, your neighbor got a stalk of corn 5 fields deep. And you ain't got nothing in your backyard. Now you can't say, God, why you ain't blessed my backyard? He'll shout back down, you ain't plant nothing. So, and again, okay, let's do the exercise again. Because a lot of times y'all say, well, Lord, if I give you $10, you give me $100 back. It really don't work like that. I can't say it's a direct proportion. But what I am saying, the more you give, God will bless you. Oh, come on, somebody. Am I right about it? So, let's do the exercise again. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale. Hold on, I like this, brother. He just been smiling the whole time. Here we go. That's Luther right there. Hey, Luther, let me hear you say, that's what I'm talking about, baby. A house is not a home when I turn the stairs. Woo! Let me hear y'all say, woo! Woo! I'm telling you. Let's do the exercise one more time. Inhale and exhale. What price can you put on that? Lastly, take some vitamin O. Now let's get just a tad bit serious. Over the weekend, and I'm saying this to lead into point 2. I want you to be offensive in the sense we had some tragedies happen over the weekend, and if I have the communities correct, El Paso and Dayton, Ohio. Why? Don't worry about why. The only point is we're living in some perilous times. And so I say that to say, well, Dr. Sims, what can I do? And we're giving you an answer today. Give. Fill out your United Way form. Participate. Be part of Fair Share because you don't know the life that you're helping. Of course, yes, we're living in trying times. The Bible, my favorite book, hashtag my favorite book, talks about these times. We're living in trying times. But if you're blessed, if you have life, you got a job, your family, like Big Mama say, everybody in table order. If your family is doing all right, the least we can do is fill out that form. If you give $1, you give $100. United Way can't never, they really never, you don't turn down $1, do you?
I've never turned down $1.
Thank you, Kent. They will not, if you only give $1, they won't turn it down. You don't want to fill out your form, we can lift the love offering right now. I can raise a hymn and I'll send Luther around and collect the money. This brother got a hat on, we'll raise an offering now. Huh? We can raise an offering. This joy that I have. I say, everybody raise it, come on around the table. The world didn't give it to. We can raise an offering right now. If you don't want to fill out the form, we can lift. I know I'm looking at about $10,000 right now. That's amazing. I know there's some big ballers in here. Can I hear y'all say 6%? Yeah. There's some serious ballers in here. I know Beyonce. I know she got 5,000. I know Luther got 2,000. I know my brother right here. What's your name? John. I know he got 2,500. I just need 500 more. Look at your neighbor and say, I want to be a hero. You be the change. And I believe Mahatma Gandhi said this, I believe, or Mother Teresa. Y'all Google it and check, but one of them said this. You be the change you want to see in the world. And if I take a vertical slice across these two aisles, it's some beautiful people that work at Johnson Outdoors. I know some of you, and Craig showed me where my posted cardboard is standing. I felt like a celebrity. I Instagrammed, I put it on my feed, and I got some likes and everything. I said, y'all, I'm famous, y'all. There's some beautiful people that work here. And I challenge you to spread some of your joy and spread some of your beauty. Because the older we get, I'm 53 now. I'm probably the oldest person in here. Thanks, one lady said, yeah, you are. I'm the oldest person in here, and I was talking to Craig, and the last time I was here was last May, and we were out shopping yesterday, and all the kids getting ready to go back to school, and I was in a revival last week, and I talked 2 weeks ago at another function I did last year, and time is moving. And I only say that to say this, the older we get, we wonder about what we're leaving behind. And for all the Alabama fans, Nick Saban, he's in the twilight of his career now, and he's thinking about legacy now. And they always ask him, are you going to coach another year? He said, I don't know. But to make him feel good, he looks in the NFL and see how many Alabama players are playing in the NFL, and that lets him know his legacy is going to live on when he's gone. And so y'all may say, well, Lord, what kind of change am I doing? I work at Johnson Outdoors. I'm a mom, I'm a dad, I'm a sister, I'm a brother, I'm a cousin, I'm an auntie, I'm an uncle. What am I doing? You can put on your resume that I gave to United Way. Give yourselves another hand. Come on. Because as I hurry to a close, you want healthier babies. You don't want to see nobody else go hungry. I have a dear friend that works at the House of Ruth right now, and when she needed the House of Ruth, a shelter for battered men, women, children, that place was there for her, a port in the midst of her storm, and she's on the board now. See, you don't know about help until you need it. And I thank God for an organization like United Way. I was fortunate both of my sons were born healthy. They had both arms, both legs, but I saw a video in my feed yesterday on Facebook, this little baby that had half a leg, had no foot on the other leg, and he was on crutches, just smiling, running around. And that thing convicted me. I said, Lord, and I was tripping the other day because I lost some money playing golf Saturday. I was so frustrated Saturday because I'm retooling my golf swing, and I act like I never picked up a club. And I saw that yesterday. I was convicted. I said, Lord, I don't have no right to complain. Because first of all, I'm not that good at golf anyway. I have no right to complain about anything. What my complaint is that don't raise your hand. We'll have altar call right now. Let me challenge you before you complain, I'm going to give you, and write this in your notes, gratitude is an antidepressant. The very next time you go to open your mouth to complain, I ask you to pull out a piece of paper in the tune of Luther Vandross and say, I got a house, my light bill is paid. I got food in the refrigerator. I got some Bath and Body Works shampoo in the bathroom. I got a little macaroni and cheese and chicken. Woo! So, high five your neighbors. I feel good. So our challenge, our only challenge today, if you haven't heard me say anything, if you nodded between slides, and you're awake now because it's time to go back to work. If you haven't heard me say anything, it's time to go back to work. Let me hear you say it one more time. So y'all ready to give? I need to hurry up. Y'all basically telling me, hurry up, Dr. Sam, I'm ready to go. So if you haven't heard me say anything, you can be a hero by giving today. What did we talk about today? We discussed United Way. Very accountable organization. If you've never given and you want somewhere to give your money, Wiregrass United Way is a good place to give. We talked about why give, because you can be a hero, you can help. We talked about your goal, 40,000. Let me hear y'all say 40,000. 40,000. Let me hear y'all say hashtag fair share.
Hashtag fair share.
Let's do our exercise one more time. Y'all got 5 minutes. Y'all got to get out here. Let's do the exercise one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Look at your neighbor and say, I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear you.
I immediately gave my prescription for being a hero. And as I take my seat and turn it back over to David, as I take my seat, we sing a song in church. And it's a couple of songs, but one song said, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Y'all hold hands with your neighbor while we do it. Hold hands with your neighbor for real. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. While you can. While you can. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. While you can. Thank you, Little Duval.
Go. All right, I first saw Dr. Sims a few months ago. It was for a United Way staff retreat. 6 people. I saw him today in front of about 200 people. He was exactly the same. He was awesome. He had so much energy. I've never heard people laugh so much. He gave a great message for United Way. I wish I could bottle him and take him everywhere I go. Love Dr. Sims. Thank you, Dr. Sims, for coming. You were the best.
Go.
Thank you, Dr. Sims. Your presentation on giving to United Way has been beyond what we expected. All 10s.
Right. I totally agree. I think you really brought it home. We are going to be heroes at Johnson Outdoors.
Thank you.